thanks to COVID, most of us are either staying at home, which means you're stuck at home doing nothing, or you're in quarantine, or you have to wear a mask whenever you step out of your house, and that is annoying. Alright, I can't say for colder regions like Americas and everything, but for the region where I stay, right, it is freaking warm, and when you perspire, you perspire inside your mask, and you have your sweat and everything, and then your nose hair grows longer, your mustache grows longer. It's annoying. Alright, so everybody wishes that this virus will go away as soon as possible. So what do? We turn to testing as a form to check whether people have the virus or not, right? So all along, testing has always been done via a singular major method called the PCR test, the polymerase chain reaction test, where yes, it's very accurate, but the problem of that is it takes about 2 days, about 48 hours, to show whether the person has it or not. And more importantly, for some people, it's actually very uncomfortable because you have to stick the swab all the way through the back of your nose. So it's like I've never done a PCR test before, so I cannot say, but I mean, I can only imagine how uncomfortable that must be. Enter a new generation of tests. So this is not designed to take over, this is designed to complement. Alright, this is what we call an ART test, an antigen rapid test. So what this does is, instead of sticking all the way behind, it only sticks about 2 cm up your nose, and you do it a few times, and then you can you can get it. That brings us to this product here. This is the Abbott Panbio COVID-19 ART, self-ART. So recently in my country, we actually approved 2 models. This one actually boasts about a higher sensitivity level. More about that later. Okay, so I just want to take this time to show you guys what's the contents of it and how you use it and everything like that. Alright. So yeah, let's open it. And in the box, right, you come in, you see that basically it is easy, fast, and yeah, easy and fast. Okay, and yeah, nothing much about it. Abbott is actually a brand that makes more of baby powder, but woo, smart of the company to extend to this kind of things. Very smart. Okay, let's open it. Okay, inside the box, right, you'll find a instruction manual. Okay, so one is in French, one is in English, and one is in Dutch. I don't know how to pronounce, I'm sorry. Dutch, yeah. So we're gonna be using English, cause I'm speaking English. You don't want me to speak Chinese, right? Push it. Okay, so inside the rest of the contents, you'll find the swab, right? This is the device that will go up your nose. Okay, a Ziploc bag for you to throw away everything after you're done. The tube, this is called a white tube. It's like a test tube but white tube. I'll explain more about later. It actually comes with a cap that you can actually open later. Okay, blue cap to cover the tube. And this is the ART device. This is the most important one. Be careful with this, alright? Comes sealed. Okay, and last but not least, we have this is what I like to call the eye drop. Like the refresh eye drops. Then you open it, then you can, yeah. Oh, please don't put it in your eyes, alright? So this is the one, this is the liquid which you'll be dipping it later, more in a moment. And comes in the case, actually, this is actually a very smart device that after you put, you can actually put that. Okay, so that's about all you get for this ART device self-test kit. Okay, so in the instructions, right, it is very clear, which I really appreciate, because most people like us, we are not health professionals, so we don't understand what it means to stick it up, and then this medical term, this condition. No, we don't know. All we know is stick, bag, tube, lid, bag, eye drop, and plastic. Alright, so it's very helpful that they actually come prepared with a very detailed manual. So for example, they'll tell you to prepare for the test. Okay, check the expiration date on the box, very important. Make sure it's not expired, right? Do not use if the kit is expired. Ensure the kit is at room temperature, blah blah. So why would I purchase this? Okay, it's because this is actually has a 15-minute waiting time. That's all you need. You don't need 2 days, you just need 15 minutes and it'll show you the results, provided you do it properly lah, of course. Okay, and also the sensitivity is pretty good. So it boasts about a 91% sensitivity rate and a 99.8 of specificity rate. I am not sure what that means, but it is pretty darn impressive given that it is just 15 minutes compared to 48 hours for your standard PCR test. So pretty good for that. Let's start. I'm not going to be actually doing it because I don't want to waste a perfectly good kit. Okay, let's do it. So step 1, what you do is you open this up. Okay, twist it and open it just like how you would open a eye drop. Really, you just treat this as eye drop, but you don't need to flick it like how you would do an eye drop. That is step 1. Open this, what is this called? The buffer bottle. Alright, open the buffer bottle, keep it upright after you open it. Okay, if this is not closed, this should be closed, right? Okay, so make sure this is closed. Okay, step 2 is squeeze the contents of the liquid into your, I'm just gonna call it the test tube. Okay, squeeze it into the test tube. You may need to squeeze this buffer bottle 2 to 3 times just to make sure the liquid is inside. Okay, you should see that there is actually this line here. Okay, so this is called the fill line. Make sure when you squeeze the liquid, okay, make sure that the liquid is at or past the fill line. Okay, that is very important. Once there is liquid inside, right, you can actually set it there. Okay, leave it first. Okay, now step 3, we prepare the swab. So this is the stick, I like to call it. So there is things about this is that you should notice that there is a marker here. Okay, yeah. So this is where you break the strap for later, and this, more importantly, this is the end. This is the tip of the swab where you'll be going up your nose, right? So when you open it, right, make sure you don't open this side because this needs to be clean from hands, from whatever, so that the results can be as accurate as possible. Okay, open this side. Okay, step 4, stick it in. This is the uncomfortable part, right? So it's not really pain, it's just more of ticklish. So I have a sensitive nose, so it's like, whoa, annoying. Yeah, so what you do is step 4, right, you stick it up. Okay, 2 cm. So 2 cm, it is when you stick it up, right? If you're looking at yourself in a mirror, okay, make sure that this entire cotton area is not visible as it is inside lah. Okay, so stick it up, okay, and gently rotate the swab, rubbing the inside of your nose, basically your nose area. Rub it at least 5 times. So like something like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very important. Do the other side of the nose, alright? Then repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, once that is done, step 5, you insert, don't touch. Okay, step 5, insert the swab into the test tube. Okay, your test tube should be over here by now, right? So insert it in, make sure that it's inside the liquid. Okay, stir it in like how you're stirring coffee, you know. Okay, stir it in, make sure you're going in, make sure it's at least 5 times. The magic number of this test is 5, alright? Stick it in slowly at least 5 times. After that, okay, you want to get rid of all the liquid, not all, most of the liquid inside this cotton bud. So what you do is, while it's inside, right, okay, you want to squeeze the bottle. So squeeze it, you know, make sure that the most of it is out, so it should not be dripping. Okay, after that, step 5, if I'm not wrong, okay, you see the break line. Now we're going to be using the break line. Well, we're going to break the swab. Okay, break it off, break this off. Okay, and then this part you can discard, while this part remaining in, okay, you want to leave it inside. Okay, and then you break the stick, throw the stick away as mentioned. Okay, step 6, take the blue lid, cover the test tube. Okay, so by now the test tube should have the liquid and the swab that is inside, right? Okay, that's step 6 for you. Okay, step 7, what do you do? Now you take out this test device. So what basically the test device it looks like, okay, I'm just going to show you guys a picture. Okay, the test device will look something like this. Okay, it is a rectangular device. My partner likes to mention that this actually looks like a pregnancy kit. So if you have actually undergone a pregnancy test before, this will look a bit similar to it. After you remove it, okay, you want to prepare it, put it upright on the table. Okay, make sure that it is facing you and it's ready to be used. Okay, what you do after that is remove the white cap. Okay, don't worry, the liquid will not spill out. It is designed to hold it in while you're not pressing. Okay, so make sure it's not there. Okay, what you do is there is the center portion. Okay, so you want to dip the tube into here, this particular hole. So in the device, right, the test device, that circular I mentioned is actually downwards. It's like a bowl. Okay, you want to take this and drop it. Okay, remember the keyword is 5, so put 5 drops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. After that is done, it's very important. Okay, you just leave it. But something very, very important to take note is the moment you put 5 drops in this test device, leave the test device alone. Don't touch it. Don't talk to it. You don't want to introduce saliva, right? Don't touch it. Just leave it alone for 15 minutes. 1, 5. Okay, that's all you need. So for 15 minutes, just set a phone alarm to it. So for 15 minutes, just leave it alone and ignore it. Okay, so what's going to happen is that, so I'm just going to show you guys a diagram. Okay, so in the test device, right, there will be result. Okay, something like this. It'll be something like this. Okay, a C and a T. That's very important. Okay, if your result is negative, it will just show a single line at C. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so if you see this, congrats, you are negative. You do not have the virus and you can go and... No, it doesn't mean you go and party, alright? Just be careful, alright? Okay, but on the other hand, if let's say you see this and this, 2 lines on a C and a T, it means that you are positive. It means you have the virus. Okay, even if they have specifically mentioned, alright, something like this. Yeah, you can see the line and the T is very, very, very faint. Even if the T line is very, very faint, it still means that you have the virus. Okay, so that's very important. No matter how faint the T line is, the moment you have like any sort of sign that the line is there, it means that you have tested positive for it. So that means that, you know, just quarantine yourself, go and get yourself to a doctor right away. Okay, so what if after 15 minutes all you got was this? This is the first example. Okay, nothing, no lines. Second example is you get the line at T, but the line at C is blank. Any of these 2 cases. So if you get any of these 2 cases, it means that the test procedure was not done correctly, and it means that the test has failed. Basically, you need to try again. But it is a bit expensive to do it 2 times, so just do it properly, get it 1 time, get it done and over with. So after you're done, you can pack everything in a Ziploc bag and just throw it away. Okay, so all in all, I like this test kit because it's good to know that at the end of it, if you test negative, that's a good thing, because it's a good and affordable way, relatively affordable way to know that you are safe and you can keep your family members safe. Alright, so this is a very special episode of our unboxing. So this just wanted to share with you guys, you know, how this is one example of a self-test kit. Alright, so that's all for today of our unboxing and just about a step-by-step guide of how this Panbio ART test kit works. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. I'm Chester, that's all for today. See you guys.